It may sound obvious, but modern performance cars really are getting ridiculously fast. Take the Mercedes-AMG A45S. When the new one comes out later this year, it will be the first 400 brake horsepower hot hatch. Then there's the BMW M5, a big luxury family car that goes from 0 to 125 miles per hour in under 11 seconds. That is outrageous performance, but it's not exactly usable. Unless you're on a track day or have your own airfield, top speeds and 0 to 60 times don't really matter beyond a certain point. What matters more is how enjoyable a car is on real roads, in real conditions. This is a list of 6 cars that are fast, but they weren't designed with Nürburgring lap times in mind. They were designed specifically to be as fun as possible, and the world needs more cars like them. Mazda MX-5. Where else to start with the poster child for having fun while going slowly? The MX-5 is the driver's car distilled. Rear-wheel drive, a perfectly balanced chassis, and a sweet gearbox. Job done. If you haven't driven one, you could be forgiven for thinking the gutless engine might detract from the experience, but if anything, it adds to the fun. The MX-5 is so slow that you can drive the wheels off it 100% of the time without getting points on your license. ABARTH 595 Competizione. The 595 Comp is a very quick little car, but with 176 brake horsepower, the fastest hot hatches of today would monster it. That's not the point. The 595 has an unparalleled ability to inspire bouts of childishness. Everything about the car, from the boosty power delivery to the shouty exhaust, is just about having fun. It's so delightfully juvenile that if your grandma drove one, within 5 minutes she'd be blipping the throttle and dumping the clutch at lights. VW Up GTI. When the Up GTI was first revealed, people were quick to notice similarities to the Mark I Golf GTI. Same size, same power, same 0 to 60 time. This was a very clever move by VW, recognising that while still brilliant, the Golf GTI had grown heavier and faster over its 7 evolutions. They gave it a baby brother, offering the low-speed thrills and chuckability of the original GTI in a trendy modern package. Toyota GT86. The GT86 has been the victim of many a meme since it's released, often mocked as the boy racer's car that looks fast but isn't. But again, people are missing the point. If Toyota wanted trouser-wetting performance, they could have given it that. But instead, they gave it a peppy little naturally aspirated engine and deliberately fitted skinny tyres, so that the limits of the grip could be easily reached. That is a brave statement of intent that this is a car more interested in fun than fast. ALPINE A110. The ALPINE was pretty much everyone's favourite car of 2018, despite being a good 100 brake horsepower down on its sports car rivals. How did it manage that? Lightness. The A110 is a good half a ton trimmer than a Porsche Cayman, and with that lightness comes agility in a sense that you can chuck it around without consequence. The ALPINE proves that when brands prioritise driver enjoyment, rather than falling into a horsepower war with their rivals, beautiful things can happen. Porsche 911 Carrera T. There's no weak link in the modern 911 range, but the Carrera T might be the one geared most specifically towards fun. In truth, it's little more than a well-specced base Carrera, but the combination of reduced noise insulation, a stubby gear shifter, and optional radio and rear seat delete gives it a different personality. The T offers some of the focus of the bigger, scarier GT cars in a more accessible package. It's a manual 911 with a loud exhaust. What more could anyone want? Can you think of any other cars that chose fun over fast? Let us know in the comments below.